Woman doesn't understand that we won't be getting any more toilet paper. I work at a sort of a small grocery store with just 10 aisles and a produce section. Only around 30 people in the store at a time, so not much going on. We had no stock that night thanks to our trucks all being delayed or rerouted, and so I was mopping in our canned goods section. A woman came up to me with a huff and rudely asked, "Customer, hey, I've been looking all over the store for toilet paper and I can't find any." Me, "I'm sorry, madam, but we are completely out of toilet paper. If you really need it, you can check at store or other store to see if they have any." "I already went there. They didn't have any." "They said you did, so where is it on the shelves?" I'm sorry, madam, but they must have told you wrong. We don't have any and haven't for a day or two." Scoffs. "Impossible. Go and check the back. I'll be waiting right here." So I smiled and plodded to the back to be greeted with the empty room where our stock pallets would normally be. I waited a couple of seconds, then turned around and went back to her. Customer, "Well, where is it? I need brand in 24 packs. Me, "Again, madam, I'm sorry, but we don't have any toilet paper. I don't know when we will get more in. Our trucks are being delayed and furthermore, much of our products is on back order." "Well, I still need brand, so..." Me, standing, smiling awkwardly, wanting her to just leave. Customer, "You're not going to go get it?" Me, "I just said we don't have any. I'm sorry, madam, but you'll have to come back another time." "You can't be serious. This is the only day I have to shop." Me, "I'm sorry, but we just don't have any more." Customer cutting me off. "Stop giving me that excuse. Where is it?" Me, "Fine. It's a few sections over, middle shelf on the left. Good luck." Customer, "Finally, thank you. I'll just get it myself." She then walked away as I went back to cleaning my section. For a moment there was silence, then an exasperated gasp and quick footsteps approaching me. I braced myself, and as she rounded the corner, I strained to wear my best smile. Customer, "I can't believe you. Telling me wrong. I'll just take my business somewhere else." She then stormed out of the building and I haven't seen her since, thank goodness. It's been a couple of days and we still don't have any toilet paper. Thankfully, our local chain retailer got whole pallets of it in, but none for us. Hopefully all of you have had better luck. Man demands refund for 4 bottles of wine while only returning 1. I just started a shift when a man gets far closer to me than I would like, even without social distancing, and asks if I'm the manager of the shop. I explained that while I wasn't the overall manager, I was the shift manager, and asked if there was anything I could help him with. He tells me that he'd bought 4 bottles of wine from the shop at the weekend, but the first 3 had been corked and undrinkable. He called up our customer service line and they told him to bring them back for a replacement or refund. Me, "Would you like them replaced or refunded?" Customer, "I would like them refunded, please." So I asked him to follow me over to the tails so I can put through his refund. He produced a single unopened bottle from the bag he was holding and handed it over. Me, "I'm sorry, but I can only issue refunds on the bottles you returned. Do you have the others?" Customer, "I was told that I would get a full refund." Yes, but I'm not authorized to issue a refund on an item that's not actually being returned. Even an empty bottle would do." "Who am I?" I don't know who you are, sir." "Who am I?" "I don't understand what you're asking. Do I look like an idiot?" No, sir." "Then stop trying to treat me like one. I was told I would get a full refund." Me, "And I can refund this bottle." I held up the one on the counter, "but I am not authorized to issue refunds on items that have not been returned. If you could come back tomorrow morning, the manager might be able to help you." No, she would exactly say the same thing, but I honestly just wanted to get rid of him at this point. Customer, "I was told I would get a refund." Me, "And as I've explained, I can't issue a refund for an item that has not been returned. Don't you get angry with me?" Me, lowering voice slightly, "I'm sorry if that's how I sound, but I'm just trying to explain that. What's your name? I'm going to call and complain." I took a piece of spare paper and carefully wrote out my name and handed it to him. He looked at it. Customer, "Who am I?" At this point, I was starting to wonder if he was actually asking what his name was and if he would expect me to write it down so he wouldn't forget. Me, your customer? Do I look like an idiot? I had to stop myself from saying yes at this point. Me, no sir, would you like a refund on this bottle? He just grabbed the bottle and stormed out, glaring at me as he went. I wrote the incident up in the shop diary just in case he did come back. Later that evening, the manager called on an unrelated issue and I took the opportunity to warn her in case she didn't see the diary. She agreed that I'd done the right thing, saying the customer services would have called or emailed the shop in advance if he had actually contacted them. We agreed that he probably was just trying to get some money out of us by threatening to cause trouble. She also agreed that I'm not known for losing my cool when dealing with problem customers, so even if he did complain, she would have my back. All in all, just another fun day in the world of retail. Old man tells me I should wear a sign that says, "I'm stupid," around my neck. So this happened a few years ago. I was a cashier at a local grocery store and that day was handling the self-checkouts. The self-checkouts would break constantly and usually only take one type of payment or another, cash or card, but almost never both at a single register. This one day was pretty busy and an elderly man comes up on a writing card. I tell him the one he's chosen is cards only, which was on screen and even provided a prompt you had to read and agree to before starting your checkout. He acknowledged me and the prompt and checked his groceries. As soon as he's finished, of course he pulls out cash and gets pretty frustrated the machine won't take it. I remind him the machine was cards only, but I could pull his order over to my register and finish his transaction there. The only issue was that we would just have to wait a moment for a supervisor to approve it, as it required a supervisor to suspend transactions and move them to another register. He held his cash out to me and told me to just take the money and give him his change. He wanted me to open my register, an action that would also need a supervisor's approval, do the math from the total on his screen, and give him his change right then. I told him I couldn't do that, as a supervisor had to manually open the register for me when not in a transaction, and this grown man straight up looks at me and says, "That's stupid. You should wear a sign around your neck that says you're stupid." Then he just left without his stuff. I was so dumbfounded at the time I couldn't even fathom a response. His insult was just so out of left field. So those were the stories for today's video. If you enjoyed this and want to watch more videos, then click here for more stories or go check out the info box in the right corner for more videos.